Hoyoverse really pulled a Disney, man. Hoyo pulled really pulled a Marvel here.
他の人と一緒に冒険するのは久しぶりだ。行こうぜ。
I think the chat is active. Just for testing.
ベニー冒険団出発。
I sent a message. Yep, chat is also active. Just needs to be a little bit up. I think we are ready to go. So hi everyone, I am Akshay and welcome to my live stream of Genshin Impact version 5.6, also known as the Paralogism or Mondstadt Archon Quest version. In this live stream, we are going to be doing Mondstadt's Archon Quest. I generally do it in English, but when it comes to Archon Quest, I cannot have any of the voice actors' voice missing. Hereby, I am using Japanese voiceovers for this live stream so that actually I can even get the experience of hearing voices. I don't want to be feeling like that I'm playing a mute game. So yeah, Paralogism Archon Quest. The Windbloom Festival should be a joyous affair, but not at all as it seems in Mondstadt. Joy Bloom Festival. I am so afraid of this. I'm so afraid because Mondstadt has been like a home for me. I mean, till this date, if I need to do anything, if I need to do crafting, if I need to claim adventurer's reward, if I need to do cooking, if I need to do forging, if I need any of the things to be done, Mondstadt is the destination for me. So, with the things happening in Mondstadt, I'm kind of scared of what's going to happen. But when push comes to shove, I know Venti will rise up. Okay, what's this thing? Oh, special story mode. Please take me to the special story mode. Home. The city is all decked out. Oh, it's beautiful. And just who are joining just yet, I am on my 50-50 with a Scofield, and I'm using Japanese voiceovers because the thing with English voiceovers that are going with voice actors. So I don't want it to affect my gameplay experience. Hence, I am using Japanese voiceovers. Festival season means no commissions, which means no more. Yep, let's go. Hi, Catherine. The way just she says Tabibito, it's just beautiful. One of the most beautiful words from Genshin Impact, JP voiceovers, is Catherine's Tabibito, Nahida's Tabibito, and Navia's Fire! No commission during Windbloom thing. But don't take it over to the time of others of this year. But I think you will pick on something unusual. I mean, even Catherine is tensed, so you can get the idea something really scary is happening. Well, there are no people in the festival. And I'm ruining everything. What did you do?
ほら、誰しも落ち込むことくらいあるだろう。そうだ。気晴らしに今夜街を散歩でもしないか？星を見に行くのもいい。
Bro is asking you out for a date, Beatrice.
星を？でも星拾いの崖は夜になるといつも誰かが陣取ってるじゃない。
Something is
あなたも
tense.
知ってるでしょ？とにかくなんだか
It's okay.
ベアトリーチェのやつ 珍しく元気ないみたいだな。いつもだったらクイーンと口喧嘩したりおしゃべりしたりしてるのに。
Something is weird.
どこに行くんだ？家まで送ろうか。
Well, he definitely wants to, but something is not right.
大丈夫。ちょっと一人になりたいの。それにこの後ちょっと
And
用事もあるし。
it's okay. Take your time, Queen. I know
実は少し前に
things are not right. Not long ago, I.
どうしたんだ？
Okay.
いや
Tell.
やっぱりいい。
Oh,
なんでもないわ。
that is some serious ass, bro.
え？ちょ
We
っと
can
待て
be
よ。
friends
それって
anymore.
絶
But
好
we're
ってこと
best
か？
friends.
俺は君の一番の親友な。
ベアトリーチェのやつ、クイーンを見向きもせず走ってたぞ。
Love, friendship.
ちょっとモンドから離れてた間に、あいつらの
Maybe they are
愛情
just working out the kinks.
友情は終わっちゃったのか？
Man, who select these dialogue options for Genshin? Especially for Ether. I need to know, man.
さっきキャサリンが言ってた変わった点って、まさかこのその一つと言うべきでしょう。
That's not all. Beatrice saw something, right? She saw
彼
something.
女だけでなく、
栄養騎士さんとパイモンさん。
Oh, hi, Miles.
どうしたんだ？元気ないみたいだけど。
Everyone seems kind of depressed.
そのモンドの
And
英
I
雄と
should
し
be
て
talking about it, but I have been feeling right lately. I just can't focus.
最近どうもメンタル面が落ち込んでいて、
What
集
actually
中力
happened?
時々夜中に目を覚まして家の外に立っていることがあります。いつの間にか無遊しているみたいで。
So what happened? I don't think it's directly related to Abyss, whatever is happening. There
おっ
is
しゃる通
something
りで
else.
す。病院には行きましたが、診断によれば体は極めて健康とのことでした。
You're gonna be fine. Just take some time.
祈祷牧師のバーバラさんのところも訪ねてみましたが、やはり
In any
医
case,
者
you
と
was
同
kind
じ
of to
結論
pray
でした。
to Lord Barbatos for me to get
Yes,
better.
バーバラさんは親切にも僕のた
I
めに
think we should meet up with
僕
Venti.
が見てはいけないものを見てしまったからなのでしょうか。
What did you saw?
So
Even she was saying she saw something. Beatrice.
すみません。今はウィンドブルーム祭ですし、自分で何とかします。では、パトロールに戻るので。
I think they saw Albedo or something. I think that's where the Albedo whole scenario and storyline comes in. I think they
こ
saw
の時
Albedo.
期って睡眠不足になりやすいのかな？
She said she saw something. Could that be the case? Let's ask Donna.
ドンナさんもどうやら。
Where I can find her truly
魅
fascinating.
力的な男性ってどこにいるのかしら？
She's like every time.
確かドンナってディルクの旦那一筋だったよな。
Yeah, that's also correct.
ええ、私もそう思っていました
But
が、
she seems to have
どうやら
changed
気
her
持ちが
mind.
変わったようです。
Kaya, finally someone.
あそこにいるのは騎兵隊長のガイアさん？おかしいわ。今思えばガイアさんこそ私の理想にふさわしいのに、どうしてこれまで全く何も感じなかったのかしら。
Something really weird is happening. Man.
そう言ってもらえて嬉しい限りだ。ただそれが俺に聞こえてしまうのはちょっとどうだろうか。
Definitely.
私ったら、ガイアさん、今のはどうか聞かなかったことに。
It's okay. He
もち
didn't
ろん
listen to
可
anything.
愛いお嬢さん。でもディルックに興味がなくなった理由を聞かせてもらえるか。
Even I want to know.
確か俺の
She used to like the Diluc. What's happened?
そんなことまでご存知な
Master
のですね。
Diluc came in not too long, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just
実は
weren't there
最近
anymore.
ディルあれは
If I
ま
had
さ
to
に
compare it to something, it
好
would
き
be
で
like
もない
waking
男
up
性
and
と結婚
realizing
して
you are
何
married
年
to
か経った時にやってくる
what the F?
急激な後悔のような。あ、
So whatever's happening, it's affecting
ご
people's
めん
mind.
なさい。
It even Beatrice's mind affection towards him now, her towards Diluc.
とにかく先ほどのガイアさんの方が魅力的なことに
Just
気
a
づいたんで
feeling.
す。
Something different is
わかっ
happening.
たよ。お前さんに多少なりとも胸の高鳴りを送れたのなら。
Hey, Kaya.
ガイアのやつこっちに来たぞ。ひひ、おい イラたちのことに気づいてたみたいだな。
We're kind of expecting to
気
see you.
づいてたというのは違うな。俺は花からお
All
前た
good.
ちを
How
探
about
しに来
yourself
て
and the
たん
rest of the
だ。
Knights of Favonius?
旅人、それについては
Private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
ちょっと場所を変えて話したい。
ええ、もちろんです。私のことはお気になさらず。
Okay, maybe Kaya will tell
オイラ
something.
たちに用事でもあるのか？
Mm-hmm.
お前たちがモン
Jane
ドに
sent me
戻っ
to
てき
find
た
you
と
when she
聞い
heard you were
て、
back in
ジン
Mondstadt.
に
But
迎えに行くよう
let's
言われたん
discuss the
だ。
finer details back at the
詳
headquarters.
し
Paralogism. Interlude chapter. So it means that we are going to see a final act 4. So, and even the map, let me see. So the map is entirety of Mondstadt also. So whatever is going to happen, it's gonna happen in Mondstadt. That's so awesome. But I can't even use teleport waypoints.
よし、出発だ。
Eula!
それに君たちも。
It's great to see you. How are you doing?
ああ、二人を連れてきたぜ。
よかった。こんな時だし、君たちがいてくれたら助かるわ。
With what's about to happen.
騎士団本部にこんなに人がいるなんて。なんかあったのか？
栄誉騎士に
I mean, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
まずは自己紹介。第二小
Allow
隊
me. You
隊
have
長
Note Captain of
の
the second company.
第三小隊隊長の
Note
スカーロン。
Scaron.
第四小隊隊長のエウルア。それと俺、第九小隊隊長のガイアだ。
Just let me note the names. So Note is for the second. Skyron is for the third. Eula is for the fourth. Kaya is for the ninth. Company captain. Okay, so why are so much captains available?
全員隊長。
I mean, I did saw the trailer, so I kind of have an idea that we are going to be attacked by what was the by Abyss, but I don't know how it's going to happen and what are the actual stakes.
はい。ジン団長が中であなたたちを待っています。直接ご説明してくださるかと。
Okay, Skyron. Jean, it's so good to see you, Jean. How are you doing?
旅人、パイモン。わざわざ来てもらってすまない。
Man, she's so serious. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside.
ああ、
That with the captain, you know them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces.
君た
Yep.
ちの知り合いもいれば、初対面の人もいるだろう。
Something serious is happening, and I can feel that.
モンド城でちょっとしたトラブルがあってな。その対処のために招集をかけた。これから私は騎士団の各隊長たちと裁判に出る。
Ah, it's about the trial.
え、裁判に？オイラたちがいるのってモンドでフォンテーヌじゃないよな。
But that doesn't mean trials don't happen in other nations as well.
ここは間違
We
い
have
な
not
くモンドだ。
In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time.
モンドで
The
は
Knights of Favonius
治安
oversee
に
most
関
matters
す
of
る
law and
事
order
件
in
の
Mondstadt,
大
but
部
of
分
course,
を
in the
セ
fairness,
ピロ
major
ス騎
cases
士
are
団が
tied
審理する。
jointly
だが
with the
一
church.
部のバルバトス様が見届ける中、セピロス騎士団は正義と騎士道精神を貫き、セピロス教会は福音と工事を風が届く隅々までもたらす。
So, all in all,
そして今回の
requires a
事件は
joint trial by both
後者の
parties.
共同裁判を必要とするケースだ。
So, Knights plus church.
かなり深刻そうだな。じゃあ、オイラたちを呼んだのはその協力を頼むためか？
You want us to be the lawyer? The group of people who saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Ah, where's Albedo?
あ、そういえばそうだな。アルベドを見かけな
Captain
かっ
of the
たぞ。
investigation team, but
調
we
査
didn't
小
see him
隊の
out there.
隊長って
鋭いな。
And that's what the case is about.
そう。だからこそ二人を呼んだんだ。
Man, I shouldn't have watched the trailer.
私たちは今回の裁判で真相を
Atmos to
究明
understand the
し、
fact of the case and deliver a
セピロ
fair
ス
and
騎士団
impartial
調査所
verdict.
アルベ
Yep.
ドに何をしたんだ？
But what exactly happened? We need to find that out.
そろそろ時間だ。
Kaya,
わかった。
hi.
旅人、パイモン、ついてきてくれ。
Yep, let's go. We did heard something about that it was a murder done by Albedo or something, but we don't exactly know. A cutscene. Ah, no, not a cutscene. We have Diluc,
ど
Sucrose,
こか席を見つけて
Kaya,
座ってくれ。
Rosaria.
私は向こうに行く。この後、何があってもどうか冷静でいてほしい。
It's okay.
あまり心配しなくて大丈夫だ。必ず公正な裁判にしよう。
Hmm.
人は揃ったようだな。では、早速
Dahlia.
始める。
How many people do I know? I think these are all.
セピロス騎士団団長ファルカがモンドを離れているため、本裁判は代理で私、ジン・グンヒルドが執り行う。
Jean Gunhild. That's the first time actually I have heard her full name. So I'm gonna keep it. Jean Gunhilder. So that's her full name.
また、裁判員は
Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as an accessor and representative of organizations will ensure a just verdict in this
セ
case.
ピロス騎士団とセピロス教会を代表して、
It's okay, we're
見
ready.
たことない人だな。セピロス教会ってことは、バーバラとロサリアの同僚か？
本件の被告人、セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長、
It's the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. And what's the case exactly is about?
この事件は
Classified, it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt.
被害者がモンドのものである
As
かは
such, the
確認が取れて
trial
いな
is
い。
not open to public.
そのため、本裁判は非公開にて行うこととする。
The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange.
仮に
If guilt is established, in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered.
公表するものとする。続いて
Now,
は
the captain of the
後
logistics
方勤務
company,
隊
Ms.
長のヘル
Herta,
ターによる冒頭
will
陳
press the
述に移る
charges. The court appoints Miss Kaya to
被
speak
告
on
人アルベ
behalf
ド
of
の弁
Mr.
護人は
Albedo.
ガイア。
So
これは
Kaya is
法
acting
廷
as the
側の人
lawyer,
選となる。
準備は整ってるぜ。
and Herta is from the Knights of Favonius. But both are from the Knights of Favonius. What about the church? The church floor
本
is
裁
there.
判に先立ち、教会と騎士団は一連の調査を行っています。結果、アルベドさんが人を殺害し、その死体を遺棄した証拠をつかみました。
Suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. That's creepy.
殺人事
Yep, that's so creepy.
ある証言
A
による
witness
と、
stated that 11 days ago in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates dragging a
モンド
large
城の正門から南東
object
に行ったところで、
she
何か
later
大きな物
identified
体を引き
as
ず
a
っていた
human
姿
body.
が目撃されています。
Whoa.
その後の
And
そうだろ？そんなわけ。
証人ベアト
we
リー
now
チェさん、
call the witness
あなたが
Beatrice,
見たものを
obviously.
話してください。
Please tell us what you saw. Yep.
あの日の夜、
Well, I was out late that night in business, and when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo.
帰り道、月明かりで誰か。アルベ
He
ド
was
さんらしき人影
striking
が
a
歩い
huge
てい
bag
く
of
のが
some kind.
おかしいと思って。
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then there was a sudden flash of
そし
golden
たら
light.
急に金色に
The
光り
bag
出して
opened, and inside
袋を開けるのが見えたわ。
there was a body.
そこには
Golden light.
死体が一つあって。
That's weird. Golden
アル
light.
ベドさんは元素を扱えるから地面を掘るのも
So
簡
he
単なんだ
buried
と
it
思
and
う。
then removed any traces on the ground.
死体を埋めてしかも
Before he
気の
left,
せい
it
か
seemed he looked in every direction. Maybe it's for imagination, but I was terrified, thinking he might kill
こ
me
っちを
too.
見た気がしたの。
Luckily, he did
その
not
時
see
は
me.
自分も死ぬんじゃないかって怖くて怖くて。
Man, that's why she was so scared and out of it
私の
too.
ことには気づいてなかったみたい。
被告人アルベド、
And after that, describe your whereabouts that night.
君、
騎士団に
I was
の
working in my
自
office on
分
the
の
second floor of the Knights of
執務室で仕
Favonius
事をしていた。
headquarters. So he's being framed.
10日前、被告人は騎士団に
Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to
報
finish.
告書を提出している。
被告人がその夜執務室で書類を作成していたことを証明できるものは
We need proof that he was in his office.
いないな。
でしたら報告書の文字数を被告人のアリバイとして使うことはできません。
Well, truth be told, that does not actually make sense as an alibi.
雲行きが怪しいですね。
Why are you so sus, bro?
仮に被告人が犯行に
If
及ん
the
だ
crime
後、
occurred as you
殺害した
described,
相手
then what
を
about
遺
the
棄した
body?
のであれば、
You mentioned the
その
joint
現場には
investigation.
必
Well,
ず
was
死
the
体
body
があるはずだ。
recovered?
では、
いいえ、
Not yet.
つまり、
In other words,
ベ
you
ア
took
ト
up the
リーチェさ
location
ん
Miss
が行っ
Beatrice
た場
described
所
and
を
found
掘った
nothing.
が、死体は見つからなかったと。こいつはおかしいな。
でも確かに見たのは本当よ。
Were you on drugs, Beatrice? Because of all the things happening with,
ヘルターさん、
you know, Lavador.
私が言ったのは全て事実なの。私が証言したらモンドのみんなの安全を守れるって言ってたじゃない。じゃなきゃ。
え
You're doing the right thing.
え。
Besides, the
合同調
investigation
査チーム
wasn't
も
fruitfulness.
何も成果
A
がなか
single
ったわ
man's
けで
shoe
はあ
and a
りま
torn
せん。
piece of fabric were found in the
事
bushes
件
near
現
the
場の
crime
近
scene.
くの茂みにもし犯罪が行
The
わ
same
れてい
location
な
the
かった
witness
とした
described,
ら
if no crime occurred,
ど
then
うして目撃現場の近くに
it's all just a coincidence.
そういえば、被害者の身元はまだ判明していないんだったな。
それもおかしな点の
It's
一つ
true,
で
no one
す。
has been reported missing.
今回
However,
の
Miss
件に通
Beatrice
報者は
harbors
いま
no
せん
ill
が、
will towards the
ベアトリ
defendant.
ーチェさんは
Her testimony
被告人
clearly
に
points
何
to a
の恨み
crime
も
and
抱い
she
て
has
お
no
らず、
reason to lie.
偽
Well,
証する必要性もありません。
that kind of makes sense. She
よって
have no reason to
事
lie
件は
against
実際に
Elvido.
起きたと見る。
被告人、これに対して
ヘルターさん、君が信じるか否かにかかわらず、僕は人を殺してない。
So what actually were you doing there?
セピロス騎士団の調
If you
査
were
小
doing
隊隊
something.
長として、僕の責務はモンドと住民の皆を守ること。
But there's no body
も
or
し
motive.
僕が人を殺した
確かに被
The
告人の
defendant
言う
raised
通
an
り、
important point.
動機
Motive.
は非
Yet
常
I
に
must be
重要
fine
で
at
す。
all murders of
しかし
premeditation.
率直に言わせてもらいますと、世の中私たちも布切れ一枚と靴一つだけでここに立ってあなたの罪を取るなんてことはしません。
一つだけじゃなかったのか。
That
あ
Ponta type person.
7日前の未明、ドラゴンスパインと暁ワイナリーの中間地点で
7 days ago, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Binary.
では、2人目の証人をお呼びします。
ディルック・ラグビンドさん。
Whoa, D-Look saw him.
お前が見たものを話してくれ。
Okay.
深夜
At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Elvido dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his
ヤーゲン
surroundings.
ソの力で辺りを照らしていた。僕が見た
From
様
what I
子
could
か
tell,
ら
it
考
looked like the
え
body
る
of an
と、
adult male, tall
被
and
害者
thin,
は成人男
but I
性。
couldn't make out the
身
age.
長は高く、痩せ型。年齢は判断できない。
Hmm.
2人は口裏を
We
合
have
わせる
account
こ
for
と
two
なく
separated
見
witnesses
た
that
ままを証言してい
describe
ま
the
す。
same modus
し
operandi.
かし、被告人の死体隠蔽方法
Well,
が
modus
完全に
operandi
一致
is
しているのがお分か
basically
りでしょ
mode
う。
of operation. The
まさか、こ
process,
れも
it,
ただの偶然で片付けるわけ
the
じゃありま
process
せ
is
ん
the
よ
same
ね。
basically. The method is same.
なんで深夜にドラゴンスパインと暁ワイナリーの間にいたんだ？
Not the most
そ
opportune
んな
time
時
for
間
a
帯に
stroll.
散歩する人なんて普通はいないと思う。
Well, he cannot tell that he's Batman.
ちょっと外を歩くのに。
It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area.
そうで
I
な
just
ければ
happened to it be the right place at the
この
right
事件を
time.
目撃で
That's
きな
all.
かった。
Well, you were definitely patrolling the area, but it's okay,
モン
fine.
ドでも名高いディルックの旦那のことだ。確かにアルベドを陥れる理由
Where
は
are
ない。
the bodies? That's the big
それで
question.
も避けて通れない問題があるだろう。
Where are the bodies?
死体はどこ
The
にあ
question
る？
証拠
remains.
が足りないと言いたいのかもし
Before
れ
you
ま
suggest
せ
a
ん
lack
が
of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know after the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
証人が現場を掘り起こしてこんなものを見つけています。
それは
And that is
おそらく
teeth and femur of a human. Now it is back the question. If the
どうして死体
burial
を
was
埋めてすぐ
fresh,
掘り返したという
why
の
is
に
this all the remains of the
これ
body?
しか
But I
見つから
suppose
な
Mr.
かっ
will
た
be the
の
only one
か
who
を
can
聞きた
answer
いだろ
that.
うが。それは
やれやれ。 何か含みのある言い方だな。ディルックの旦那。
歯と骨。
This remains suggested an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there is a reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
なるほど。錬金術師である僕なら犯人像に当てはまると。
A logical assessment. We have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder had a lengthy intellectual exchange with the student Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Mr. Sucrose presenting the results of a nature. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Albedo present.
本当だよ。私ずっと図書館にいたから、アルベド先生のアリバイを証言できる。
スクローズさんが図書館にいた間、アルベドさんもずっと一緒にいたのでしょうか。
But why does he need to do that at that night? I mean, he can do it any random time, but the night he needs to stay with. Oh man. I didn't change the name of my Twitch live stream. I didn't change the title of my Twitch live stream. That's not the point. The thing is, he could have chosen any other day. Why would he choose the day when he is supposed to spend time with Sucrose on a research thing or something? Why make out time at that time? Of course, it can act as an alibi, but wouldn't this seem more suspicious if all of the time he was there and he just goes missing for an hour or so during that time?
それに私はアルベド先生が殺人をするような人じゃない。
So, at that time, it's okay. He didn't took out much time for himself.
証人だって理由もなく彼の犯行を証言しないでしょう。そもそもスクロースさん、前日の午後から事件が。
Listen to go to sleep.
ぜひとも正直にお答えいただきたいですね。
A crime like this cannot go
これ
unpunished.
はモンドに。
私は。
私は?
あ、大丈夫だ。
During every meeting, strictly fall asleep not long after midnight.
その何かを証明するためにあえて嘘をつく必要はない。
The truth is paramount.
ここはさ。
アルベド先生。
それなら被告人のアリバイは成立しないことになる。その点は君も。
Yes, I know. Claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution argument has its own holes. There has been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
決定的な物証はないけど、二人の目撃者の証言も偶然では片付けられない。
So there is no proof of innocence, but there is also no proof of guilt.
少々お待ちを。
So we are at a stalemate.
こちら調査チームによって押収。
I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
あれは
The correspondence.
あの手紙、本当にアルベド先生が。
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death, as such that is the most suitable material for creation of new life. To the end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement. Putrefaction, what's that?
その手紙に書いてあるのは錬金術についてでしょうか。
The letter continues. Experimental trials has been carried out in the northwest part of Dragonspine and the area southeast of Mondstadt Archon. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavor to do, I too shall take on breaking through limitations to reach a new realm of living beings. That definitely seems like suspicious.
その手紙の筆跡が被告人アルベドのもので間違いないことは調査チームも確認済みだろう。
Yep. The location indicated match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
そんなありえないぞ。どうして
Can believe it.
私はもともと
without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is was that we lacked said evidence.
それこそだ。ですが、残る調査項目は被害者の具体的な身元と錬金術の詳細しかなさそうです。
So it definitely something did happen, but well, all thing points toward albedo, so it won't be any difference to look any other way.
私も同意見だ。
The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty.
殺人および死。
Ayyo. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and benevolent person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken to the headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover. What letter? What's the letter? Albedo told me a secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Randotter's footsteps just because he as an alchemic creation, that would only make him more suspicious, yeah. Hi Rosaria. Things that ends now. She was all the time present here. Okay, what's the message? Star Snatch Cliff. Star Snatch Cliff. Vente? Oh! Come on. Is it him? Is it him? Is it him? But I don't think he's going to come this early. The current story seems to have related to your past adventures. Do you like to quickly go over and review this experience? Actually, let's do it. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research. There are some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. The ransacking and Albedo disappeared after a chat with the game, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, you encountered Albedo elsewhere on the. I know there were two Albedos that actually happened during an event. You were able to confirm the presence between in-person Albedo, but we stopped him, right? In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopper Flower posing as him, yet there were more than two people wearing the face on the mountain. Yeah, I do remember. It was from an event or something. I did not started playing till that time, but I do know that there was something like that. From that, I will have to climb. From here, I can just glide and glide and slide and slide. First of all, let's not use Kachina instead of Kachina. Let's go Shilonen. Okay, so I think I will have to go somewhere. Well, the only one who knows about Venti being an Archon are Diluc, Jean, and I think Kaya was with us during that quest or not, I don't remember. But these are the only people who know about Venti being an Archon. So if Rosaria is asking to meet someone at a special place, I don't think it's going to be Venti. But I don't believe that the other name that is coming to my mind, that we are going to see him just now. Because if Dragon Spines comes into the equation, that person, it's Venti. But why are Venti and Rosaria connected that deeply? I could hear your lever upon the wind. Were you looking for me? Hi, Venti. It's been so long. It's been so long. How are you doing? Yep. Dahlia! It was Dahlia. Nice. I was thinking because Rosaria won't do that sort of message from Venti, because for her, Venti is just a simple bard who sings. He's not that important of a person. But Dahlia did. Why is Dahlia with Venti? Does he know Venti is an Archon? Dahlia.
もう忘れちゃったんですか？
I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of
私はダリア。
Favonius.
セピロス教会の女祭で
Barbados, not
風
gonna
神
forget
バル
next
バ
time.
トスの伝道師です。
Harold, so you called here so you could meet with Venti?
そうですよ。
I noticed you during the general holiday night. You seem to have a lot of thoughts in your mind, so I thought we should have a chat.
君がいる。なんと言っても、私はバルバトス様の伝道師ですから。
Ah, he knows
そういう
Venti is
神の生
Darken.
活に悪影響を及ぼすような事件は
So there was assumptions that he might know Arkan because of him being a friend with Venti and a herald of the church. That speculations have been corrected. So Dahlia is actually aware of Venti's identity.
待った。
Yep.
知ってる？
何のことでしょう。
The fact that my tavern hopping nomad of a friend is Barbatos himself.
自由な風でも
大丈夫。
Don't worry, Daniel and
ダ
goes.
リア
He
とは
knows
それなり
everything.
の仲なんだ。だからバルバトスが
Besides, the
正式な
god
場で
needs
意見
someone to
するには
communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
こちらの別
友達になったばかり
Not
の
that I
頃
saw
は
this coming when we first met, but back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
まあいい。
Yep,
本題
we
に
do.
戻ります。
その言い方だと、お前た
That's
ちも知ってる
surprisingly
みたい
Arkan
だ
like
な。
you. Bro, Venti is the
さすが風
Arkan.
神というべ
He
き
know
か。
he know each and every person in Mondstadt about their backgrounds and everything. He loves his nation.
僕はレインドットとアリスさんがアルベ
When
ドを
those two
モ
went
ンドに送
down,
った時からそのことを知ってたよ。そんな人物が訪れるとなれば、
no one
モ
can
ンドの
afford to
関係
slack
者た
off.
ちは白亜の申し子、完璧なホムンクルス。
Cried a prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of life, there are countless questions surrounding
どれ
Albedo's
もアルベ
motive.
ドを指し示している。
His true identity is a potential
アルベドの正
weakness.
体は急所になるだろうね。
He is a Cree Credy prince. I am not that versed with German, so I don't exactly know what this word means. But I kind of assume it means something
ホムンクルス
synthetic,
が
like
暴走
for
して理
a
性を
robot or
失い
android or something.
他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。
Yep, definitely.
そういう展開の小説もあるし、そう考える人が出てきても不思議じゃない。
そういえば、昔アルベドが言ってたな。人間は超越と奇跡を渇望するだけでなく、
And the slightest difference is perceived as other a very common
非
phenomenon.
常に普遍的な
君の友
Which
達を
means
助
we
け
need to
てあ
find
げ
a
な
way
い
to
と
help
ね
your friend. What do you know about the situation, Betty?
僕かい
I know that Albedo is letting been and there's a lot of strange things have been happening in
最
Mondstadt.
近モンド上では奇妙な出来事がたくさん起きていることも
Yep.
街で起きてることも知ってるのか。実はオイラたちもモンドに戻ってすぐ遭遇したんだ。
So what is the thing that's actually off? You share our observations with Venti and Dahlia.
それについては私
Miles
も
is out
一部
of
気づ
sorts,
いていま
Beatrice
した。
seems anxious, although I don't know Donna stopped being interested.
ベアトリー
Master
チェも
Dilu.
賛美される
When lore remain for the songs to tell, the word becomes not but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
まだ現れないのか
So we are going to play the role of the hero.
お？どういう意味だ？
He is saying some sort of a revelation. No, what's the thing that happens in the future and you make some promise for that in the present? Let's keep it revelation.
バルバトスに言わせれ
Philosophy,
ば今回の物語は訪れるべくして訪れた試練なんだ
at least that's what Barbatos would say.
いつかは誰かが
Prophecy,
壁を乗り
prophecy,
越える
prophecy.
方法を見つけなきゃならない運命
A
の
certain
場合
someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the seven know better than to tamper with fate.
はあ
If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their
誰
friend in
が
times
知り
of
合いなる
need.
友人を助けられるんだろうか万が一アルベドに何かあって不慮の事態に見舞われてしま
If you
えば
need our help, ask us directly, Venti. We are your friend, dude. Yeah. If you wanted our help, you could have just asked.
アルベドが犯人かどうか
Protecting
は
Mondstadt is a
関係
part
な
of
し
being
に
an honorary knight, right?
モンドを守るのが栄誉騎士の使命
It
でしょ
definitely is. I will never let anything happen to my home. And Mondstadt is home.
でも君を一人で働かせるつも
Well,
りは
which
な
is
い
why I
な
prepared the little
ちょっとし
surprise.
た贈り物を用意したんだ
Hey, hey,
それが
behold.
これさ
Please bomb.
安心して
I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Dodo communication
ご
device.
きげんよう
Dodo communication device. I think that's why we will try to talk with Alice or Granddaughter with this
それ今は銀曜ヤンマが使ってたのか
Dodo communication device. I like the name.
彼女とは長い付き合いだし、ちょっと借りるくらいなら大丈夫さ。この発
Anyway,
明品
this
と
invention
僕
with
が
a
ちょっとし
little
たサ
trick
イ
of
トで
mine will allow us to
お
keep on
互
in
いに
touch.
連絡を取り合えるように
Just
した
take it out and we can chat.
必要な時はそれを使って僕を呼んで。
We will do our best to uncover the truth. Well, from the things point of view, things are
この先
serious.
何があろうと、風は君
No
と
matter
共に
what
あるよ。
comes, you have the wind on your side. And wind is actually always on our side. Whether it's Kazuha or Wanderer or Shao, it's always wind that is with us.
Mm, 昼寝でもしよう。あれサングラスどこやったっけ
Yes, special story mode. We're going to meet Jean.
君たちが驚くのもわか
I know
る
you
が
all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
アルベドは
しかし
I still don't believe
Albedo
Albedo would do
そんなことするとは
something like
思いま
it.
せん。
Using living people as an
生きてる
alchemic
人
test
間を錬
subjects.
金術の材料にするだなんて小説の中にしかない話でしょう。
It's okay.
私の立
Even
場
I
上
don't believe.
どちらの肩も持
Perhaps
つべ
it's
きでは
purpose
な
me
い
to
のは
remain
分かってい
impartial,
るわ。
but I have worked with Albedo
でも
before. He's an alchemist,
ア
not
ル
a
ベドとは
sadist.
一緒に仕事をしたことがある。
Not a sadist.
私こそ
The version of
誰より
events
も
is
この
hard
結果
for
を
me to
信じが
accept
たい
as anyone, but Waka once
だ
said,
がアルベドのことをファルカ大団長は特別だと言
Waka
ってい
name
た。
drop! Yeah!
おそらく
Albedo is very
まだ私たちの
different from
知
the
らない
rest
こ
of
と
us.
があるんだろ
Perhaps
う。
there are things that still need to learn about him.
まずはアルベドに話を聞いてみよう。みなすまないがしばらく下がってもらえるか。この後
Would you mind giving me a
話し
moment,
たい人
everyone?
が
A
いる。
private matter requires my attention.
旅人パイモン、ちょうどいいところに来てく
Kaya
れ
has
た。
a favor to ask.
ガイアが
裁判が終わった後
We
に
have time
ジ
to
ンが
submit
言
an
ってた
appeal,
だ
and
ろ
I
う。
will do my utmost to convince
判決
Albedo
に
to
意義
accept.
があるあいつの
He's been
様子
acting
が
strange
少
and I
し
couldn't for the
妙
life
な
of
ん
me,
だ。
but I need you to settle.
あの表
We
情
are
そう
up
だ。
for it.
今はお前たち
Do you
にも
want us
動いてもらう
to
必
join the
要
joint
がある。
investigation?
いや、お前は自
Okay.
由に動いて
I
も
will
らって
continue
構
working
わ
on
な
his
い。
defense in the meantime. If
俺
you
は
find
俺
anything
で
that
や
might
るべ
help
き
his
ことを
case,
続ける。
just let me know.
も今はウ
I
ィンド
know
ブルーム
the
祭だか
further
ら
to trust you with this, but
君に依
Albedo
頼
is a
するの
trusted
は
member
は
of
ばか
my
れる
rank.
が、しかし
I will look into the
ア
case
ルベ
on
ド
my
は
own.
私たちは
Well,
皆
because if we
君の
don't
こ
do
とを
anything,
信
the
頼して
story
いる
won't
し、
progress.
真相も見つけ出してくれると信じている。
And it will become boring.
モンドにとって
でももしあの
If
裁
the
判で言われ
accusation
てた
turns
こ
out
と
to
が
be true,
もし本当だったとしても、君の判断は大切。おそら
it's
く
okay, Jane.
第二審が行われるだろう。そ
I'm
れま
talking to
で
him. Oh, finally we can go on the upper floors. Because most of the time we are not allowed to go up. That's why they have been saving all this time. We are finally accessing the second floor. I would like to wander around. Can only second floor is open. Okay, these are the stairs. Normal doors. I wanted to go front. Okay,
どうされましたか
surely I can just
この二人は
this
ジン
to
の
her
依
hair
頼
and
を
Jean's
受け
order.
て
She asked him to
アルベ
investigate
ドを
Albedo's
そう
affair.
ですか。ジン団長が許可したのならどうぞ。
This face, this NPC's face, they have been using for so much time. I have seen this face many times alongside Zhongli. Actually, in Liyue, I have seen this face so many times. Is he some sort of like a secret agent for Mondstadt in Liyue?
ここがアルベドの執務室か。初めて見たな。確かにあいつらしい部屋だ。
二人とも頼
Right,
ん
I
だ
have some
ぞ。
work of my own, so I will leave you
俺
to
は
it. Good
他
luck,
の
you
用
two.
事があるからこれで失礼する。
Arigato, Kaya.
お互い頑張ろうな。
Kamparo. Investigate.
よし、
Alright, let's see. We investigate the book. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly related to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages has been marked with alchemic symbols, and other have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
錬金術師の本ってどれも奥が深そう。
Investigate underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk look almost empty. You hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to stripe the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. Huh. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Investigate underneath the desk.
机のここに隠しスペース。
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental powers in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Investigate the paper, obviously. Festering is a manifestation of... Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemic experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of blah blah project. I must take advantage of this opportunity. What is the name of the project I want to see?
この計画名のところ、
Okay, blot it out.
インクがにじんでてわかんなくなってるな。
Dash
一
dash
体どんな
project.
計画なんだ？
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that dragon spine could be involved somehow. If there's something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go far for one of his experiments? Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime locations, and the third appears to be in Dragon Spine. Okay, hand-drawn map. Where's the third location? Third location is here. I'm creating a map for myself, just in case they don't let me use the map. And it's a very bad map. My drawing is so bad. Hey, yeah. Now I can use this map to go to the location, but the results of John are correct. There could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least, what remains of
どう
one.
いうことだ？
Do you think someone also
こ
might
こ
be
にも
buried?
何かあるのか？
Hi, bro. How are you doing?
調査
All
は
right,
一
this
通り
seems
で
to
きたみたい
be
だな。
for it in the
もし
place.
あれ
We
ば
should go to.
ジータ
I think firstly we should go and investigate that place before letting in on Gene. Dodo communication device. Dodoko. Dodoko.
金曜やろうから連絡だ。早く。
Interesting.
調査は順調かい？
Well, we did found something.
順調ではあるけど、アルベドの容疑をさらに深める証拠がたくさん出てきちゃって。
Tane, let me know if my voice is okay or not. Actually, I'm using a new mic and I'm exactly quite sure if the voice is okay or not. I could not actually check during live stream. So let me know if voice is a bit up or down or anything. And yeah, I'm actually going through the new Archon quest.
そっか。
So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case. Huh.
記録を残していたってことかな。
Well, it's actually counterproductive. It's kinda de-helps his case. You share what you learned with Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful at what remains hidden. If it gets out that he'd one of Randaughter's creation, there will be no separating him from her past.
このことがまだ公になってないからいいけど、もし広まれば、レインドットの後継者だと言われる
Yep,
だろう。
it's the new Archon quest.
レインドット
As we
は
both know,
その錬金
Randaughter's
術から
approach
して
to
も
alchemy and
倫理観から
ethics
しても狂っている。
was.
アルベドの正体を知っているものであっても、これ
I
らの
don't think the
証拠を見れ
handwriting
ば
was fake,
動
and
揺
the
して
notes
しまう
also
だろう。
sounded like him.
君も含めてね。
Okay, thank you, bro.
君は
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Absolutely, I do.
そうだぞ。
He is our friend. We should keep the
あい
faith.
つは
Yep.
俺たちの友達なんだ。友達を疑ったりしないぞ。け
And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a
もし
reason,
全
right?
部本当だったら、アルベドの動機は何なんだ？
Well,
あいつ
let's
なりの
find what that
理由
reason
があるん
is.
だよ、きっ
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
何はともあれ、公平に調査をするって約束した以上、
Conclusion
調
presented
査
by the
結果も事実を残して
facts.
出すべきだよ。
Uh, can I change? And can I save it during stream? Ah, I actually updated it. And also, Tane, I won the 50-50 and I got Escoffier. But also alongside that, I got two 5 stars in a single tent pull. My first, I got Dia and I got Escoffier. But till now, I haven't been able to check if I got Dia first or Dia later. I certainly hope that I got Escoffier first, then I got Dia, meaning that my Skirk will be guaranteed as well. But cannot be cool. Cannot be too greedy. Okay, does that mean your Venti no longer believes in him?
客観的に真実と向き合うことも
Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest
君
assessment
が
of the
感じたことを
facts.
正直。
そうかもしれないけど。よ
Thank you, Paimon.
し、行こうぜ。ジン団長に報告しよう。
Ponta!
うわ、お前、
すみません。
I heard voices and
ドアの
wasn't
向こ
sure
う
if
から
I should
物音が
check.
聞こえたので。
オイラたちは
It's okay, we are
ジン
here
団
on
長の
Jean's
許可を
orders.
もらって。
そうでしたか。
I will leave it to it
邪
then.
魔をしてしまい。
Miles, what
申し
did
訳
you
ありま
saw?
せん。
ちょっ
You
と
were
待った。
also.
オイラ、
正直よく聞こえませんでしたし。意
I
味
think
もあまり。
I think it's streamer's luck. It does exist.
じゃあ、聞か
Well,
な
do
かっ
us
た
a
こ
favor
とに
and
して
just
くれ。
forget everything you might have heard, okay?
ええ、承知しました。
Thank you.
調べてた時
Miles
に見つけ
also
たあ
saw
の地図。
something, right?
やっぱ気になるよな。その場所に行ってみようぜ。
Now we are going to Dragon's Point. Okay, I can do that location. I did not need to make that silly map. I think the statement might be generated now. So let me see. Nah, still unfair. Actually, I think I will need to log out once and log in again to have that list generated. Okay. Anything sus? Ah, there it is.
多分この辺りだよな。
Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer. Oh, I did not pull down Mizuki. The last pull I made was on Sitlali, and after that I have been saving. Actually, I have been saving for Skirk for this entire time. But when I found out that as Kafir is kind of like a must-have party member for Skirk, I have to save. I had to pull for Escoffier, and luckily I got her in 20 pulls, and that was amazing. So I hope that I got Escoffier first, then I got Dia. I hope, and if that happens, that will be so amazing. Did an animal do this or some monster? Weird. There's a hole but no body.
もしかして警察
The
は
prosecutor
これ
video
らが
uses
錬金
alchemy to
術を
destroy the
使っ
body,
て
but
死
this
体をうまい
location
こと
is
処分したんじゃないかって疑ってたけど
different from the other
こ
two.
の場所は他の2つとちょっと違うぞ。もし
Why
ア
not
ルベ
fill
ド
the
だった
hole
ら
or smooth out the
こ
ground
の
like the
穴
other
も気づ
places?
かれないよ。
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked on his notes? You return to the Knights of Favonius, doubts swirling in your mind. So, Jean, that's all the thing we know up until now. Even I lost my last 550-50. This is the
二
only
人
one
と
I
も
won.
戻ってきたか。
So I'm
何か
grateful
収
for
穫
that.
は。
Jin, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
ようなものはなかった。
そうか。
It's streamer's luck, bro. You know, next time you're going to pull, just play with your friends on Discord and do a pull. Maybe you will get a streamer's luck using Discord stream with your friends. I don't know. Because even I lose my 50-50s. I have been losing all of my 50-50s. Actually, each and every 50-50 I have lost. The only 50-50 I have won up until now is this one and Ayato. These are the only 50-50s I have won. While Ayato, I didn't even knew I was doing a 50-50. I just keep on pulling. I didn't know much about the gacha system and all.
わかった。いずれにせよ、二人の協力に感謝する。
Did Albedo submit an appeal?
ああ。第二審を行う。
Chalo, actually asked for a retrial. That's great. Well, you can't do anything much about it other than trying and trying. But you know what? Wuthering Waves gacha system is also very amazing. I mean, getting earlies are I won't use the word easier because it's obviously 50-50. But I have been luckier. I have been luckier when it comes to Wuthering Waves. So their gacha system is also good. But when it comes to this, all of this is just pulling on a character and getting the chance to win that character or not. So
それに、
you either win it or lose it. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearances of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which have provided some answers. It's just. Okay, what's the answers? Okay, let me know. If the victim turned out to be monster civilians, the situations become all the more serious. The second trial will likely have to be open to the public. Oh, and I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favors. Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well. In the meantime, we should all stay just positive. Okay, so before anything happens, we need more intel. Intel Pro Max. We need every intel that we can gather. Miles? Something is weird happening with Miles, man. Something really weird. And he's not telling anyone. Can I check my history now? What would you need to actually refresh? Monty. Confirm plan. Claim all. Claim all. Anything else that I need to do? Because this is so irritating. Ah, I can use it. Good. That you can extract. Seriously? Well, other than that, IFA, I even got IFA as well. Catch. Catch is a good option, but I was thinking of trying something different on her. Firstly, I need to level up. Ah, she need conches. I seriously hate conches, yaar. They're so difficult to farm. What is this boss? I think it's the new boss, so I will have to defeat that boss. As per for weapon, Staff of Oma Paralicino, Dialogues of the Desert Sages, the catch, increases attack by 40% and movement speed, and increases elemental burst damage and elemental burst crit rate by 6. I think this one seems like a more legit option for her. That is the Mayureta Ono Anashi. The name is so weird. But this one seems like a more legit option for her. So I'm going to use this Honest Coffee. As per for my artifacts, custom configuration, main affix sands. Well, if ER is possible, I will like ER sand. Goblet is cryo damage bonus. Where's cryo? And crit rate sounds good. Type is we are going for golden troop. And minor affixes are either attack, ER, and crit rate. Okay, generate. So I'll have to set my filter my way. So starting with here, we have Kaya with attack and HP. Nah. Fischl with ER. Any ER sands? Baiju. Okay, nothing here. Any crit rate? Navia is using. So any attack or anything, something. 4-piece will be difficult. So farming is the way to go. I will have to farm now. Crit rate. You come here. And she is cryo, right? Huh. Attack sands, cryo goblet, and crit. Cryo damage bonus. So I actually got 2-piece attack and 2-piece golden troop. Here I will like crit damage, crit rate. Crit damage is my first preference. Crit. Well, as per how things stands, I am at currently 40 to 122. So I need more crit rate. I certainly do need more crit rate. You know what? I will just create one. I will create a cryo damage bonus later. That's what elixirs are for, right? So one time for time traveling. Ah. Talk to Jean. So we were not able to do any investigation in the meanwhile. Let me know if you're ready when we head out. Ready. So it's another. No problem. Have fun, Tane. Ladies and gentlemen, for convene for the second trial against Albedo. So we have Eula. Is it Donna? In red hair? Representative both sides remain unchanged, and Miss Dahlia will continue to serve as an assessor. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I will now bring the trial to order. Mr. Halta, have the investigation made any new discoveries?
証人が目撃現場から持ち帰った歯と骨を検査すべく教会の医務部門に送ったところ
It's okay, take your lunch. I'll be here.
人間のものだと分かりました
Man, that makes the situation so difficult. In the demonstration only able to identify 7.
何人かが長いこと失踪していることが判明
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matched that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Ms. Rosario is here to present the results to the court. Hanselman, male, 46 years old, martial status, single occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion of the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. That he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. Damage on the fear body which are doing consistent with such an injury. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition. Is it unreasonable to assume that this technique to be alchemic in nature? Both are possible. The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motives? Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? Well, case is strong, man. A truly vile act. Albedo, man, what have you gotten stuck yourself up in? Donna. I'm sorry to confirm, but the night master Deluxe saw Mr. Albedo. I was there too. Oh, you were there too. I thought it might be nice to, chat, so I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone had. Chat. Okay, now to serious thing. Okay. I was terrified that Turson find me. Even if I tried, I couldn't shake that fear, and I started to wish I would never have a crush on Master D-Look in the first place. Okay, that's why. If I hadn't talked to him, I would have never been in this situation. I didn't want to come forward because I was scared, but Miss Harita convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took so long. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. The courts thank you for your courage and commitment to the justice. The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies. Albedo, you mind telling us? Yes, there's still no question. Yep, what we presented. These are the 3 locations. The map was found with the defendant's note. The marking corresponds with the description in the letter and locations of the crime scenes. Okay, Albedo, what's happening? Since you are, I might as well expound on that matter. What I always have, I never killed a single person. Okay. Miss Harta, you have presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to do something I didn't do. There's a rather dismissive way to refer to an instrument speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience. But patience comes with its own reward. It's hard for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. But unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragon's Point, which reminds me, one of the locations marked the memo we found at Dragon's Point, wasn't it? Yep.
3つ目の印の地点にも
Yes.
その場所の様子を教えてもらえるか。
What did we found? You nod your head and gave an answer when you see infernal dragon spine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone. The surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature, with everything covered in snow. No one knew that was something to discover in the first
その
place.
説明を聞いた感じ、きっとそこにも痛い。
I need you to think about it. What clues am I missing? It's about. Let's go for the first. The first one is in Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo's use alchemy to dig a hole. Okay. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. But not in the location, it was a nearby location. The second man, dragon with Dulix saw Albedo adult male. Teeth and femur bone at the scene. Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night. The two should have reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. The human remains. According to... And the final one. The third location is Dragon's Point. During our investigation, Pamela discovered the hole beneath the soul. Claw marks outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. The differences. Albedo marked the three locations found in the apartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all the three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough, but unlike the first two locations, the marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location have been longer than the other two. Dragon Spine's ecosystem. Dragon Spine has a rigid climate, even so it's home to various monster creatures within the soul. Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened to Dragon Spine. Most people know that, but in truth, he's synthetic, albedo strategies, intelligent, I think most people would agree that. If he did commit a crime, it would definitely be well conceited. Encounters of Dragon Spine. Pamela once saw someone with Dragon Spine who look exactly like him. We weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. Seriously, you forgot about something? Submit conclusion. Rosaria was also there. Rosaria can also... And I believe the results raise a few questions. It was a It looked like something had been dug up. In addition, the marking around the third locations weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragon Spine incident happened at a different time. I hope the word reflects that.
確かに疑問は残りますが、これだけは断言できます。その場所を指し示す証拠は地図以外に見つかっておらず、それの持ち主は被告人であるということ。
I think that's where the place they dig the other albedo.
アルベドさん、まさかこの後に及ん
旅人の疑問には僕から答えよう。
Okay. I would indeed try to describe Michata and deny any connection to the map. But that's not, the map does belong to me and I did hide things at those three locations. There were indeed bodies at each location and I did kill and bury someone on Dragon Spine. The other albedo.
やはりあなたの仕業だったんですね。
いや、まだ話
The
は終
story
わって
does
ない
not
よ
end
ヘル
there.
ターさん。
Light is off.
僕
Eula.
かなり前に
I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragon's Spine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of region
理由
to
は不
eliminate
明だ
main
けど
secret.
それはその殺意
His
は
desire
本
to
物
kill
だ
me
った
led to an altercation where I killed him instead
戦い
and
の末
buried
に
the body on the mountain and the
僕は
third
そい
location
つを
marked on the
殺し
map.
て雪山に埋めた。
その件に関しては
Traveler
私と
Amber
アンは
Bennett.
旅人パイモン当時
The adventurous guild was
冒
holding
険
an
者
event
協
to the
会
Dragon's
主催
Spine.
の
After
訓練
ending,
が
we all left
雪
that
山で
area.
もしアルベドの言っている相手が山の中腹で遭遇したものじゃない場合その戦い
一つ目と二つ目もあなたがやったんですよね。
いや、それは違うよ。
It was not a person.
発言が死で滅裂になるほど恐怖に
ヘルターさん。どうしてそう結論
I
を
could get
急
to
ぐ
them. The man who attacked from Dragon's Spine was my height with blonde hair, blue
淡い
eyes,
金髪と
dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine.
ウリ二つ
I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
同じ姿でもどういうこと
I don't want to be here anymore.
でも
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragon's Spine, right?
その通りだよ
Yes.
あの日
Looked
僕は
identical to me, but I never said that someone was
人
a
を殺したとは一言も言っていない。
person. I see.
そういう
Then
ことか
then it appears I need to
僕の
withdraw my
証言を
testimony.
撤回する
何ですって？
連れてきたぞ。
I brought her.
待って。
おい今入ってきたやつヘルターじゃないどういうこと
あなた誰よ？どうして？私とこんにちは。
A calmer looking Hertha. Hello to you
見
two.
ての通り
This is Hertha, the logistic captain of the Knights of
ヘルター
Favonius.
さんだよ。
そういうことですか。先ほどの
It was
当日も
an all an
犯行を認め
elaborate
た
stunt
のも
to set me up.
私に矛先を変えたところでこちらが提出した証拠は変わりませんよ。静粛に。
Okay,
こ
what's
こ数
happening?
年僕はよく雪山に泊まりながらマリュー・ドゥリンの研究を
Where
して
the
いた。
subject of my research lies, the dragon Durin. Yep.
数百年前
The dragon of the
東
East
風の竜
Dwalin
トワリンとの死闘に敗れた
defeated
ドゥリ
Durin
ン
in
は
the battle and with the help of Barbatos sealed his remains on Dragon's Spine.
ドラゴン・ドゥリンは
Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimen of artificial life.
特別な存在だ。
His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day.
雪山であった
My imposter on Dragon's
僕に
Spine
無
was
理二つの
failed
ものは
specimen abandoned
ド
in
ゥリンの
Durin's
腹に捨
stomach.
てられた実験品でホムンクルス計画の失敗作だ。
Homunculus project.
ホムンクルス
私をホムンクルスだというつもりですか？
Because it looked to me like that official one is standing right there, some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragon's Spine.
ホムンクルス。自分の怒っている姿を見るのはなんだか不思議ですね。
When I fly off the
私
handle.
が偽物ですって？それはこちらのセリフですよ。陣団長、あなたなら見分けられますよね。長年あなたに付き添ってきたんです。
見た目はまるっきり同じだが
But judging based on
話し方や
demeanor,
表情を見るに先ほど入ってきたものの方が本物だろう。
その発言に責任を持てますか？ここにいる彼が本物だって証
a
拠は
cold-blooded killer
実は
who
偽物で
will beat a long time ago.
私と共に戦ってきたセピロス騎士団の仲間ならこの体のどこに一番大きな
Oh
傷
god,
跡
the
があるか
knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
ええ知っているわ
その前に
Miles. Ah, so he was the one who saw.
それとも忘れた？最近めまいがするとか具合が悪いとか
Or
言っ
ain't
て
confused.
もしかしてそのせいで忘れてしまったのでしょうか？
Strange indeed, my head it hurts.
傷跡はここです。
The scar is right
顔
here.
がこわばっているね。こんな展開になるとは。それとも
Unless and if we not fail to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
ヘルターさんの左
アルベドさんはあなたたちのような存在について研究をしているんですよ。
慌てることは
No
ない
need to panic, you can just add it
傷跡
now.
をつけるのは
You excel at
今から
changing
で
your
も間に合う
appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of
ドゥリンの
Durin's
生
life
命
force
力
have
から
that
発生
ability.
した君
So it's like a mini
驚
Durin.
異的な生命力と
A powerful life force and appearance you can change at will, yet here you stand, formless one paralyzed to
ハイ
act.
スですためらって
仲間ってま マイルズのこと？
いや、マイル
Most
ズ
of
だ
them
けじゃな
being
い。
under the influence of Durin's life force
同
have
じ生
gathered
命
here,
力
and
の
yet
影
their
響を
presence
受け
is
た生
what
物は
impends her from
互いに
taking
引き寄せ
action.
合う。一度変化が始まれば、周りの存在も影
You
響を
can't
受ける。
control it because in this network of
でも、
living beings, you
君
serve as
自
the
身は
core.
それをコントロール。
腕を見せなさい。
逃げてください。
Seriously, you think you can fight your way out?
あいつら、あの偽物をかばってる。
逃がしてはならない。必ず捕らえるんだ。仲間たち。
外から申し寄せてきてる。奴の仲間か。
Others trying to get in. Must be more people under
行くぞお
control.
前ら。
Yeah, it's time for battle.
うわあ、一瞬で飛び越えてったぞ。
追いかけるぞ。
機は熟した。
総員、これより作戦
Third
開始だ。
company, keep on the
第
imposter's
三
tail.
小隊。
やっと君たちと話せるね。ここ数一つ。僕は人を殺していないし、二つ。
The event of the past few days were all part of the plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked on the situation long before today's proceedings.
ディルックのような
Yeah, that
鋭い
was
人が
quite an elaborate plan, man.
ついてきてくれ。
You have me scared up there. Seriously?
なんで
Creatures?
街の中に魔物がいるん
Yeah.
だ？
This earlier, and they are normal creatures. They are not even abyss affected.
そろそろ攻撃が始まるだろう。でも、ルリンの
We have been
復活に
monitoring the
備えて
resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these
腐
monsters.
食の力
We
の
knew
影
it
響
was
を
only
受
a
けた
matter
者
of
たち
time
が
before they advance
ど
on
んどん
Mondstadt.
戦いは必ず
So we
起こ
made
る。
preparations for an inevitable
だから
battle.
二人とも僕と一緒に行動し、
わかった。まずはどこに行く？
外壁の
The
上だ。
top of the city wall. So we are taking part in combat like we did in Mondstadt. Mobile support. I don't have any bow and arrow. Hi Mona! Glad to see you here. But when it comes to combat, combat is first. Huh? We were meant to provide support. Why are we just chilling with Venti?
おい、大丈夫か？
いけない。誰か来る。
助けて。お願いだから襲わないで。おい、何してるんだよ。
ありゃ。
I can object. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
そろそろ始まるはずだ。
Okay, so Albedo was also in the plan.
はあ、それに
Since I
して
dealt with
も
something this big, it's going to be pretty
ちゃん
exhausting.
とお酒はおごるから安心してくれ。
それならオッケー。
アルベド、銀融野郎の正体を知ってるみたい
People
だ。
can make new friends we're not here, you know.
先ほどの裁判中、ドラゴンスパイン
Soon
から
become
魔物が
agitated,
押し寄せ
likely in
てきて
response
ね
to the cores
しかも
coming under
途
pressure.
中ででも魔物がこんなに早く進化するん
進化は
Cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposture.
そういえば、
And the missing
死
bodies.
体を埋めているところを
I
目
did
撃さ
hit
れた
those
のは
bodies.
事
The
実だ。
monster situation at the
Demo.
many who ventured there
そ
came
れに
back
はもち
different.
ろん彼らは
Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by the monsters,
深刻な事
who
態
then
にならずに
resumed
済
their
んだ人
appearance
も
to
いれば
infiltrate
魔
the
物に
city.
飲まれたのは家族のいない人たちばかり。その方が周りに、
ディルックの旦那が見つけた歯と骨は、
あ、
The monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even leave behind body parts to aid the
ゆっくりと消
transformation.
化していく。
アルベドが倒したのはあくまで人に擬態した魔物。
ああ、僕にできる
I managed to
全て
gather
の
some
こと
valuable
だった
data on
か
the
らね。
putrefaction of the
旅人、
bodies.
以前雪山
We
で
promised to tell each other the
僕
story,
の
remember?
姿をしたトリッ
Yeah.
クフラワーをい、
Remember what I told you, Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopper flower into Subject 3.
1号にとって
So there
買おう
was
と企んだ2号が
Another imposter
トリ
on
ックフ
Dragon's
ラワー
Point
を
that
使っ
day,
て
huh?
そう。僕は2号の息の根を止めて
You
雪
see,
山
at
に埋め
one
たんだ。
point there was something hidden in that
君
hole
たち
you
が見
found.
つけ、でもここ最近ルリンの活性
Under
化
the
が
influence
進
of
み
his
つつある。
power, the monsters
その影
dug
響を受
up
けた魔物たちは
Subject 2's body and
操られる
returned
がま
it
ま
to Durin's stomach.
2号という失敗作を吸収したことでルリンは
Ever since then, all
その知識を取り入れ
creatures spawned from his power had the
結
ability
果
to transform their
そこ
appearance.
また最近雪山に長く滞在していた人たちもドゥリンの力
町の人たちの様子がおかしいのは君たちも気づいていたよね。さ
Ah.
っき騎士体に潜むドゥ
Duran's
リン
power
の
remained
力が暴れ
dormant
出すと
within them until
その人た
finally
ち
it
は
surged
一
to
時
the
的に
surface
逃
and
走
seized
したか
control.
ら
わ
If
ざ
we
と
could
そ
force a
うなる
situation
よう
where
に
the
仕向け
Importal
た
had
んだ
no choice but to unleash that power,
生きる
all
か
those
死ぬ
under
か
its
の瀬戸
influence
際に
would
立た
become
された
violent,
時
and thus we would know who was
せ
affected.
だから僕がここにいるんだよ。手伝うって約束したからには。
ウェンティが
It is
風の
bound to
力で
restrain
彼
them
らを
for
抑
now.
えて
That
い
should
る
give the
間に
knights the chance to
手段が
subdue them
確保する
without harm. A
その後
specialized
適切
team
な処置を行う予
will
定
deal with them later.
これで大体説明できたかな。
了解。あ、僕の正体はくれぐれもバラ
After
さないよ
little
う
secret
にね。
of my identity, keep it yourself,
よ
okay?
し。風はこれで大丈夫そうだ。
Will it convert into the skyward harp? Whoa.
あれは雰囲気
See, just by doing this, he can generate this many wind currents. You cannot tell me that Venti is the weakest Archon. I don't believe that S.
みんな、城内の雰囲気は準備できたよ。聞こえるかい？
Okay, let's go.
他の問題ない。そっちは人手が足りず。では、側門周辺の分かった。
すごいぞ
Wow.
風の力で会話できるなんて
Well, Venti can do anything.
風神バルバトスの加護のおかげだ。
雰囲気の方を向かずに小声で喋れば。
If you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
だから急にしゃがみ込んでコソコソしだしたんだな
その言い方ひどくない？
この声はもしかしてウェンティ
Dahlia?
おいバレちゃったぞ
ごめんよ。たまたまここを通りかかったら魔物に襲われちゃったんだ。
無事で何よりだよ。
I'm not just. We should take on the situation of the other
僕た
areas.
ち
本当に助かったよ。
May the Animal can protect you.
ここは僕に任せて。
Sucrose, what are you doing? Okay, Kaya is alone, so I think things haven't got that bad.
選べる。来たか。
Frost Lava Child. Yeah, bad.
おっと、危なかった。助かった
I
ぜ
suppose
ディルク
thanks are in order. That's from the trailer. I suppose thanks are in order, Mr.
礼
Diluc.
はいらない。君がいようがいまいが。
なら俺は別のところに行くか。
But you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Why did you know something was off?
最初の
The first trial.
となると、ヘル
ターより
No,
も
because of you, huh?
君の
俺に弁護人
そうじゃない。
You weren't nervous enough.
だったらディルックは俺が
When do you think I actually get
いつ緊張すると
nervous?
自分で考えろ。また敵が来るぞ。
Monsters incoming.
考えるのは面倒だ。やめておく。おとなしくしやがる。すまんすまん。
火炎よ。燃やし尽くせ。
And I.
これ、この瞬間、お前。火炎よ。燃やし尽くせ。
And die. Talk to Diluc and Kaya.
あそこだ。ディレックの旦那、ガイア。
Kaya!
ここに来る余裕があるってことは
If you had to, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
お前たちを心配して駆けつけた。
We can be here because we can.
主要ルートを
Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
状況はどうなんだ。
ああ
All under control, don't worry. My trusted civilian volunteer and I have this area covered.
力を貸してくれてる
騎兵隊の元隊長と現隊長というべきじゃないか。
You mean you held the title of cavalry captain before you?
よしてくれ。
じゃあ、ここは頼んだよ。僕た
Keep
ちは
up that good work.
他の
We'll
エリア
check
を
on the
確認してくる
statuses of other locations.
ああ、健闘を祈る。
そうだ。裁判ではありがとう。途中から
You were on my side by the end.
最初の裁判の時点
He
で
had his suspicions in the first trial.
どちらかといえば、かつて僕を助けてくれた人が。
Ah.
聞いて。
Diluc is such a sweetheart, man. He acts tough, but he's such a sweetheart. And on the other hand, Kaya may act flirtatious, but he's such a strategist. He has such a dark side to
気
him.
をつけてくれよ
Yo. Official. Rosaria and Barbara. So I think we need to heal. Yep. That's nice. That's actually nice.
みんなを守るからね。と。え？はっ、えい。
Guy. Seriously, guy. No, it doesn't work like that. Boom.
元気出してよ。
Talk to the Knights of Favonius.
呼吸。はい。
Alright, you should be on the man.
ありがとうございます。外は
There are still quad so it's best if you remain inside the cathedral for now.
あなたもだよ。その体で前線に戻るのは無理だからね。
Well, it's war, everyone have to be prepared.
後方支援に戻るだけです
I can help with the logistics from the
それ
back.
なら私たちも何かお手伝いできると思う。
バーバラの言う通り。
As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattained.
危険すぎるわ。
I'll escort you all myself.
助かる。ありがとう。
Okay, let's
これ
go.
も仕事のうちよ。
I will have the cathedral to you, then Barbara.
バーバラ、ここは任せた。
Have fun,
なんで
Barbara.
こんな状況になったかはよくわからないけど、お姉ちゃんたちはずっと前から今日に向けて準備してきたんだし。
Yep.
うんうん。
It has to
絶
be.
対に大丈
バーバラ今忙しいか
夫。お姉ちゃん、大丈夫だよ。
伝えておく
I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself.
どうしてわかるの？
アルベドの予
Albedo wants it in its once. It has something to do with Dragonspine and he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word.
彼が一番詳しい
ドラゴンスパイン。モンド城が危なく。
保証はできないが騎士団が
So you should do whatever you can to keep them safe.
お姉、
安心してくれ自分のことは自分で
みんな。
バーバラ
It's going to be okay, man. It's going to be okay. Wow. She looks gorgeous, man. Mona and Jean. With Noel. Bennett, hi! I think he went to... I thought he went to... You know, Netland. We have arrow users on the top. Situations are perfect. 25 villages in a big of different mine.
了解
Is it cutscene? Nah.
当にしぶといんだから。
L2. This is so irritating. At least let me. Pew,
う
look.
さぎ伯爵出撃。
Oh, she's hitting 2 arrows. Does it have something to do with her constellation? Abey yaar, so irritating. You know what?
百発百中。ピュン。頼んだわよ。
But you know what? I'm gonna do the old-fashioned way. Wait a minute, was I just hitting 2k physical? Why was I even charging my elements, man? Why was I even charging my element if she is hitting 2k physical attacks? Okay. Your voice just scared me just now. I thought you knew about the plan. What do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere. I just keep thinking a monster replacing someone close to you, and you are none the wiser.
今回の件が片付いたら二度と
アルベドさん大丈夫でしたか？裁判を傍聴できなかったので。
私も最初聞いた時
アンバーが知らなかったのならエウレアは
Situation under wraps. No need to worry, you two. I'm bust for fear. You're not getting a secret out of her. Yay! I can't seem to get it straight. It was Kai's suggestion. He said the plan would work if someone well known and reputable without being too high profile.
まさにその条件にぴったりだった。
そういえば騎士団の隊員が事故に遭った。
それも作戦の一環だった。全体の流れはこうだ。情報の発信源は
Okay. So they created fake news that Hertha is dead or either missing.
騎士団の巡回ルートに現れた。
それっていつの話？
半年以上前ですね。
Nah? 6 months!
今回の敵の手口は予想よりもずっと慎重に思えたからね。偽物のヘルターさんが僕たちの信頼を得たと確信するまでの時間、それに 僕を陥れるための証拠を集め。
でもリュリンはどうやって騎士団の内部情報？
騎士団の中にスパイがいるからです。
Oh,
心配しな
don't
くて
worry. Barbados already tagged her
バルバ
down.
トス様がすでに犯人を特
She
定してい
doesn't
る。
have his blessing, so she can't hear what we are talking about right now.
そっか。でも本当にハラハラしたぞ。
それも想定内だよ。
I could have just revealed the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me.
もし雪山の生
Should
物
if I
の
tweeted it, the public trust in me would be
つま
gone.
り反論すれば僕の正体がバレて、反論しなければ殺人の罪を背負うことになる。
Ah,
なるほどな。突破。
ありがとう。
indeed. And I have thank you for that. Like, you probably don't know, but you have been
君
planned.
は気づいてないかもしれないけど、
I didn't even know there was a plan.
その点についてはどうか謝らせてほしい。こういう
This
と
might
戸
not
惑う
sound,
か
but
も
I
し
did
れな
not.
いけど、
But I did it to make the plan even stronger.
君たちに黙っていたのは作戦を立
I
てた
knew
当
I
初
had
か
to
ら
leave the letters in my
僕の
office for a
執務
fair
室
and
にある資料を
independent
調
reader
べ
to
てくれ
discover
る人が
someone like
必
willing
要
to
だと
do
考
it.
え、君ならウィンドブルーム祭の期間
Well,
中
it
に
was kind of like a
モンド
positive
に
point
帰っ
that
てくれ
he
た。
knew that we will find a
そし
way,
て
even if there is not.
裁判のさらに栄誉騎士としての正
So
義感
that's
と
why he
責任
didn't
感
tell
か
us
ら
anything.
独
Because
自の
we
調査に
work
踏
we
み切るに
don't
違いな
when
い。
we don't know anything. Or we improvise amazing. So we are kind of like god of improvisation.
偽物のヘル
The
ターさん
fake Harta subject to
つ
has
ま
met
り
you on Dragon's
2
Spine
号
before.
は
If you thought
雪山
even
で
you had
君
lost
を
in
見た
faith
こ
in
と
me,
が
her
ある。
confidence might get best of her. The perfect time for us to
君ま
strike.
で動揺する姿を見たら
その通り。最初から君も計画の中に含ま
It's okay, Jean. Anything for you.
あまりアルベドを責めないでやってほしい。彼はあくまでモンドを栄誉騎士とパイモンが我々モンドの仲間であることを忘れたこと。
本当か？嬉しいぞ。
It was an honor to take part.
礼を言うべきはこちらだ。
Mondstadt is always family. Mondstadt is always home.
栄誉騎士
Thank you.
今レウラーの声が聞こえた気がするぞ。
Go to the Mondstadt side gate. Side gates. I need to first go to the teleport waypoint, right? Ah, the teleport waypoint is broken, but none that matters. Yula!
私のせいだわ。
Oh,
クレイ
Teddy.
がすばしっこいのは知っていたのに
Please
整理し
missing.
きれてなかった。
That's scary.
あっという間にどこかへ行っちゃうなんて。アルベドにどう言えばいいの？
アルベドがどうしたんだ？
アルベド。それに
みんなを支援するために回っている
Was
んだ。
there something you need to explain? You can tell me. I hope you know that.
なんならもう
Just tell me. There's nothing to be afraid. Well, Clearan.
クレイがいなくなってしまったの。本当にごめんなさい。
それなら大丈夫だよ。
Please.
何かこっちに向
みんな戦闘準備だ。
Fighting first, conversation later. I think Klee has been sent back to Alice or
ずっと
something.
一緒にいたのに急に走っていなくなってしまったの。
クレイは足が速いからね。でもあの子も騎士の一人だ。あまり心配はいらないよ。
みんなここにいたんだ。クレイも手伝うよ。
Please here to help.
ほら足が速いって言っただろ。
ボンボン爆弾。
そう
Bomb bomb bakuda. I love that
だっ
sound.
てすごい。
クレイに任せ。
Bomb bomb bakudan.
憲兵、恩を立つ。
クレイが手伝うよ。
Please. Such a mood. Hi. Hello, Klee.
クレイよくやったね。この調子。
アルベド。
You can be serious.
クレイに任せて。アルベドお兄ちゃん
Clay
は
is so
パトロー
cute,
ル
man.
中？キャンプに行ったって聞いたけど、帰ってくるときに
キャンプ。なるほど。
So I need to report to Master Ben, settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Yula would be grateful if you escorted her back to her headquarters as well.
それじゃ火花騎士に武装してもらおうかしら。
Spark Knight.
クレイを頼ってくれるの？
Klee is the cutest, man. I mean, Klee is the cutest. And second cutest is Yao Yao. I mean, she thinks of Chi Chi as her best friend. And that's so cute. Should be over for now. Good work, everyone.
ご苦労だった。怪我はない。
There are no injuries, I assume.
事前の準備がバッチリだったから。
That's great.
ならよかった。後で確認しよう。
戻ったぜ。
みんな大丈夫だったかい？
Mm-hmm.
アンバーは平気？
大丈夫。
Right as rain. So everyone is here.
クレイがエウルアお姉ちゃんを武装
Klee
したんだよ。
kept Misula safe the whole way. It's okay.
そうなの？クレイ
You-
すごいね。
他のものは
yes.
任務はすべて完了。
Benny boy, where are you, boy?
無事でよかった。今回の防衛作戦が成功したの
Seriously,
は
you guys are not even
皆のおかげだ。
asking where Benny is?
感謝する。
陣団長もお疲れ様。ここ数日
You should take a
い
well
ろいろ
deserved
と
break.
大変だったろう。
Mm-hmm.
ゆっくり。
そうさせてもらう。
いや、僕の仕事はまだ終わって
I
ないん
have
だ。
a few loose ends to tie
もう
up.
しばら
あ、そうか。あ、思い出した。
ちょうど旅人とパイモンもいるし、後で一緒に。
Okay,
手の空い
let's
たも
go.
のは騎士団や教会に戻って休むといい。
クレイは私と一緒に帰ろっか。お茶を飲もう。
And some freshly baked moon pies. She's so cute, man. Klee is the cutest.
み
Venti.
んな。
ウェンティ殿、今回は大変な役を任せてしまったな。
大変？あれ、必死に逃げ回ってた
Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
いや、すまない。今のは聞かなかったことにし
冗談だよ。でも今回は確かに大変だった。
風の中に君の聞きたか。
Of course, I heard all sorts of things. I saw something notable. I picked up an anxious voice in a child's anger. Hey, Blackout!
子供
Hello.
が不安がる声、怒りに震える。
物語に出てきた
Absorbing subject two's emotions allowed him to understand certain
孤
things.
独であるにもかかわらず、この世界
His
のことを
existence, including the fact that he's no longer mother's only
例
child.
えばまた自分が完璧な作品じゃないことも知ったんだろう。それを受け入れられなかったドリン完全体を
If I eliminate the perfect
母の
creation,
子は一人
I
で
will
十
be the
分
only
だ
child mother needs. This mindset allowed to during instinct to compete and
ド
survive
リン
and
の
came to
生存
dominate all
本能
those
と
around him.
僕を裁判の場に立たせたことはドリンが2号の思考パターンを模倣してたが、そもそもドリンは
Sufficient social intelligence that his army even got this far is a
なる
miracle.
ほど。だから風か。
今も近くから聞こえるよ。
It's close. フォニア。
ファニーヤ、なぜ報告に来なかったの？
Here to make your report.
特に報告すること。
そうか。
During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
はい、順調でしたのでご安心を。
Huh? She is just super confident.
一つ聞きたいのだが、
Why are you alone?
もしや戦いの最後に風で通達した内容を聞いておらず、
In the last minutes of battle. Ah, that's why they did that. So that only the people connected with the winds will know. But
戦闘中急な計画変更は何度も行われたけど、君は
私は
do 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 do. So she is the spy.
動くな。あとは本部に戻ってからゆっくり話そう。
So these people are being controlled. You can't even say that they are actually his clones or something. They are just normal people having their brain washed or something like a brain control and working for Durin, evil Durin. So weird. But is that all? I mean, in the trailer, it looked like the war would be more devastating. We would get a few cutscenes, Venti standing on the statue of the Seven.
ファニーヤを
But it
他
was
の
just
人
all
に任せて
simple.
きた。彼女を元に戻せそう。
ああ、次の行動がうまくいけばね。
Wait, the operation is what do we do now?
ここから先は
It's more of a
僕個人の計画だ
personal
よ。
project.
三種会談を行えるか。
Tripartite
ウェッティに
conference.
聞いてみたんだ。
君たちは知らないかもしれないが、
Grandmaster
その
Warka
会
came
談
up
は数
with
年前に初
the
めて
idea a
行
few
われ、
years ago.
フ
ファルカに
I still remember when he
魔女会
approached
と
me
連絡を
asking
取りたい
about
か
the
ら間に入ってくれって
lovely
言わ
ladies
れ
of
た
the
時
Hexen
のことは
Circle for a
今
small
でも覚え
favor.
ているよ。しかもファルカは階段で魔女たちのことをあと少しでお姉さんって呼ぶところだったん
Talking
だ。
about his older sister or something.
お姉さん？ファルカって思ったより若いやつなのか？
Are we going to see Warka's
う
character
ー
design?
ん、若いとは言えないけど、年を取っているわけでもないね。
いろんな場面で空気を読まずにジョークを言い始める年齢だ。
Gee.
ああ、この会
Anyway,
談
the
の三
Tripartite
種と
Conference
は
is a gathering of three
セピロ
parties:
ス
the
騎士
Hexen
団と
Circle,
セ
the
ピロス
Anemo
教会
Archon,
の連合、
and the joint
それ
forces
か
of
ら魔女会、
Knights and Church of
風
Favonius.
神バルバトス様の仲介の
Was
も
able
と、
to facilitate a
大
meeting
団
between
長は
Warka and the
魔女と
mages.
正式に面会する機会を得た。そして、
Warka has
魔女会
quite
と
a way
交
with
渉
words,
し、
so he was able to
そ
gain
の
their
弁
trust
舌
and
によっ
convince
て、
them to agree
魔
to a
女た
very
ちが
important
ある
request.
約束、モンドが最も助けを必
The
要と
mages
す
would
るとき、
return and lend their aid
魔
to
女
our
たちは
nation.
もう一度お願い
So
す
I
るよ。
need the conference to convene once again, Venti, if you would.
階段。
旅人、ドド通話機を貸してくれる
Dodo
かい？
communication device.
それを使うのか？
うん、早速始めるよ。
Call is picked up.
何の音だ？風から聞こえるか？
Whoa, man, Warka's voice! It's so deep. I mean, it actually sounds amazing. It's so deep, it's manly, it's powerful.
あれ、その声。
なんだ、バルバトスか？
Nanda, Barbatos ka?
ファルカ？
That's so awesome.
大団長？
ごめんごめん、かけ間違えちゃっ
Put in the
た。
wrong number.
悪かったね、ファルカ。今忙しいです。
頭上に武器、背中に敵。前からは殴りかかろうとするやつ
I am surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat.
そっか。じゃあ引き続き頑張って。またね。
ああ、みんなによろしく伝えといてくれ。そうだ。前回酒をおごれとか言ってたな。へそくりでおごってやっから。自分で取りに行ってくれ。場所は
So Warka is going to be a fun character, but also powerful character. Bro is in direct ties with the Anemo Archon and the Hexen Circle, and he even convinced the Hexen Circle. Warka is going to be an OP character, man. So after Skirk, I am definitely saving for Warka. No if no but. Don't tell me he did beneath the great tree of Windrise.
そんなところにはさすがにないだろう。
And now things it.
あら？もしもし？誰かしら？
That's Alice. That's Alice. I can definitely say that's Alice. That's not Ryan Daughter. Yeah, I can say it's
ウェッティ
Alice.
だよ。
ウェッティ？
Huh?
そういった名前の友達は知らないけど。
バルバトスだよ。もう忘れたふりしちゃってさ。
ごめんね、つい。それで親愛なるバルバトス様。
Dear Barbatos.
三種会談を覚
The
えているかい？
tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend.
あ
He
る
is
友
asking
人
for
が
a
それを
meeting.
開きたいって頼まれてね。
あら、そんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの？
Albedo.
僕だよ、アリスさん。
Aunt Alice.
セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長のアルベド
Request a
は
formal meeting
魔
with the
女会
Hexen
と
Circle.
正式な会談を行うことを願っ
アルベドちゃん、あなたの願いは何かしら？
Hmm?
これまで
I
誰も
want to
成し得なか
accomplish
ったことを
something
したい。
unprecedented.
誰も？あなたの母、レインドットさえも？
Mm-hmm.
いや、物事の定義で言うと違う。
In terms of technique,
けど、
no, but in
場
terms
所
of
と材
location
料
and
から考
materials,
えると
yes.
どういう意味だ？
面白そう。すぐ行くからちょっと待
Oh,
ってて。
Alice is coming!
行くって、この執務室にか？
Alice is coming! Ah, man. I thought I was gonna see Alice. I was so excited. You did me dirty, man. You did me dirty.
アリスさん、今回は大きなドドコなんだね。
Giant Dodoko.
可愛くない？ほら、ドドコ専用のボスマイルのよ。
Alice is so fun, man.
器用だな。みんな久しぶりね。会えて嬉しい。魔女界を代表してアルベドちゃんの
I
お願いを
hereby
聞
grant
いてあげる。
Albedo's request.
けど、その前に準備が必要かしら？大丈夫よ。落ち着いたらテーブルの横に
Just
来て
come
ちょ
find
う
me
だ
at
い。
the long table when
アリ
you're
スって
ready.
優しいんだな。
That's nice of you.
私はいつもそうでしょ。
ありがとう、アリスさん。会談を始め
Before
る
we
前
start
に、
out, there's someone you
ある
need to
友
meet.
人に会ってほしい。その子は
Head to my
僕の
office.
執務室にいる。
He's waiting for you there.
会いに
He. Who is that he?
そういえば、アルベドの執務室ってなんでいつも
There's
ドアが閉
secret
まってる
stash
んだ
hidden
ろう。
around somewhere.
もし
Always
かして
thinking about
うまい
treasure.
もん？
Take your mind out of treasure, Paimon.
うわ
Durin, mini Durin. That's mini Durin. So, will we see Wanderer as well?
急に大声出さないでよ。
How are you, man? It's been a long time. I think I last saw you in around 4.8. It was the event.
ちびじゅり、
Actually, it was the
どう
first time
し
we
て
saw
お前
him
が
as
こ
well.
こにいるんだよ。
It's so great to see you.
実は
So that's what Albedo is
さっ
talking
きの
about.
戦いを僕もこっそり手伝ってたんだ。パイモンの肩を
But you
叩いて
floated
挨
a bit too
拶し
fast.
ようと。モンドに来て何日か経ったけど、みんなを怖安心しろ。オイラたちは怖がらないから。
Yep.
うん。ちびじゅりんは
What brings you? Oh, is it Windbloom? The turns of. I think Albedo's thinking about that.
には行ったよ。人がいたから遊べなかったけど、お祭りはとっても素敵だ。で
But
も、
that's not. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
すごいこと？
I am gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
この世界の存在として
Okay.
生まれ変わりたいんだ。
So we are taking the Durin resurrection way. But just as mini Durin.
なるほど。
You left the storybook world and now you are here.
の世界から出てそのごめん、アルベド
Albedo
が
says
錬金術で僕を人間にする方法があるって。
That's so awesome. But can Albedo do that? Human transmutation, so you are Albedo's intended subject.
アルベドはそのためにずっと準備してきた。
And that's what you want Mini Durin to become human.
なりたかったのか？ どうかな。
I don't know if there's a right answer in a situation
何
like
が
this.
正しくてどうすべきなのかは僕
Well, you
の中
definitely
で
are
も
true. I have much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other
もう一
Durin.
人の自分に負けたくない。
Hmm.
アルベド
This
か
is
ら聞
Durin
いたよ。
reference a lot more attacks and primitive, almost like
雪
a
山の
beast.
グリンは凶暴で、けど僕は
But
お母
mom
さん
created
が
me in a
書いた
storybook.
物語に登場する竜で、この純粋な部分を持っ
So
て
that's what you want for
実
you,
はね、
bro.
雪山のドゥリンと融合して人間になったら、僕はそれからもしかして今
I
の
was
僕
really a
の
me to
魂
begin
は
with.
不
Albedo
完
says
全
it
な
is
のかな
normal.
って考えもした。何も変わらないでいるより、
僕はもっと意味のある存在にな
Both
り
sound
たい。
pretty meaningful to me.
だから心配しないで。これは僕が選んだ道だ。
No one is forcing me to make this
お
choice.
前を人間にするのってきっと簡単じゃないよな。通りだ。
アルベドには感謝してるよ。ただ僕たちが一体どういうか。アルベド
Albedo
は
told me he is the credit prince, a synthetic human. If that works, I'll be one too.
こういう
He
命
will
のあ
be
り方をし
the
てるの
only two
は
of our kind in the
こ
whole
の世
world.
界で僕たち二人だけだ。この世界の生物を種族で分けるとしたら僕と同一種
Ah.
そうかもな。だから、そうだ。
Does my friend Hat Guy know about
この
this?
ことを知ってるのか？
Wanderer!
モンドに戻って責任を果たすって伝えた。そし
Ah.
たら多分
But I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go
僕
through
が
with
あ
this.
るちょっと怖いけど楽しみで。このタイミングで君たちに会えて本当によかった。
It's going to be fine, dude. You deserve this. Go to the location indicated by Alice. Okay. How am I supposed to go 11 meter low? Okay, from the library. Ah, I think from the Imaginarium Theater. Yep. Imaginarium Theater is also one of the mysterious places made by these things. Please, okay, recommended elements, hydro and cryo. So, are her buffs, Scofford's buffs, hidden behind her talents? So what? Okay. Healing is active. Her buff becomes active only after level 70. So she does not kind of make sense. So if that is the case, I will use you, and where is Sitlali? But I need a healer. And Sitlali.
楽しい旅になるといいね。
I think this party will be survivable, even though half of the party does not have any
みんな好きなところに座って。
appreciable build.
適当でいいの？
I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
多分誰もそんなこと気にしないから大丈夫よ。
But thank you for being so considerate.
ところでジンさんは来ないのかしら？
今日はモン
A
ド
lot
で
happened in the
いろい
city.
ろ
If
起
she
きた
left,
から
there
ね。
already would be no around till later night. Just Agonius.
残念。
そ
れで
What is the outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I have been hearing murmuring?
ドラゴンスパインにいる
I tend to kill the evil Turin in Dragonspine.
それから魔女界にはある錬金術の材料を
From the
譲って
Hexen
おく
Circle.
人弱界にいる
The flesh of the immortal monster from the Marejivari. The flesh of the immortal monster. Who is the immortal monster from Marejivari? I need to research more. Marejivari immortal monster.
母レインドットが残した
Embryo left by my mother granddaughter. Portion of the embryo.
あれは彼女が昔魔獣を作った時に使った材料だからあんまり
This
残っ
not
てない
much.
竜の
Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo sounds like a formula for creating
これが
life.
欲しいってことは生命を
ああマリュー・ドゥリンが死んだ後その心臓は未だに動き続けている
But the day will come. I have spent years in investigation, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses.
まだ蘇っていないにもかかわらずモンドは今回のような未曾有の危機にドゥリンの血と無限の生命力がもたらす災いを断つにはだがあの竜が消滅すること
Even
は
after
ない
that,
し
he could reawaken at any
いつ
moment.
蘇るともだから
So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form.
その息の根を元の姿でもなければ完全な化け物でもない。より夏に
During the summer, Clay and I visited a fairy tale world called
シミランカ
Similanka.
という童話の世界に行ったことをアリスさんも覚えているだろう。あそこは
So I'm sure you know of it.
もちろん。
Am's
あそこ
children.
には M のもう一人の子供が。
The other dude. Ah, I
そういうこと
see.
ね。
あの旅で僕は
It was during the journey that I
あることを
landed
知っ
with.
た。ドゥリンは必ず復活することを。それと同時に僕は着想を得た。それから僕はある錬金術の構想を練った。シムラン
Blood
カ
from
の
the
童話に
original
登場
Dragon's
する。
heart.
そして人弱界の魔獣の竜の毒による腐敗の力は魔獣の肉片の異様な活性力によって打ち消され、
Kinda
腐
makes
敗の力
sense.
と生命力がぶつかり合うことで
So the results are sure to be nothing short of
強力な副反応が生まれ
astounding.
るだろう。それを錬金
その少し狂気じみた表情。
So you really are your mother's child.
アリスさんはこれを良くないことだと思うだろうか。
You are both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating.
バルバトスに頼んだのも納得。
The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount cause unimaginable
材料を
chaos.
手に入れたいなら魔女界の試練を突破しなさい。
No, Hex is circled. I think that is going to be the boss.
ここに旅人も呼んだんだ。君以上の適任はいない。
これは魔女たちの慣例でもあるの。
アリスさんは賑やかなのが好きで、友人同士が助け合い、一緒に
あなたが試練を乗り越えて成長するところを親友が見届けてくれたらとっても素敵
Kinda
だ
makes
けど、
sense.
今回パイモンは一緒に行けないの。
なんで？
魔女界の試練はすっごく難しいから。それにこの二人用だから一人増えるとおかしなことになっちゃう。
You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
パイモンはいい子ね。
Interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the travel.
僕と一緒に試練に参加してくれ
Of
るね。
course. Let's do this.
旅人、準備はいいかい？
愛しい子たちよ。
Dodo King's magic.
ドド大魔王の魔法を乗り越えられるかしら。
Man, witches, man, witches. So scary.
なるほど。魔女界らしいやり方だ。
体が小さくなってる。こ
What?
こってチェスボードの上だよね。
Traveler's voice line. And at just normal voice line, not even a cutscene.
どうかした？
いや、ただ小さくなったせいでパイモンの声がいつもより大きく聞こえるな。
Man, Ether saying so much.
パイモンって
It sounds
い
good.
つも元気だよね。
Nothing can happen in
心
spirit.
配はいらない。すぐにパイモンのところに戻れる。
Okay, let's go.
自信満々みたいね。
まさかアリスさん直々に
あなたの母のレインドットは立場的にふさわしくないでしょ。
Okay. Recuse.
私が二人のために舞台を用意したの。
Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal.
童話に登場するよ。
Gallant fairy tale heroes. So what do I need to do?
創世の術。メイオン牽制。
Okay, Albedo just did 100k.
創世の術。偉業を見届けよ。
スイッチ胸を契約を果たせ。悪用の力。
総流推理しよう。
Acha, there's an electro shield. I need to break
メイ
it.
オン牽制。
こ
今誕生の時。三弱の修正。冥王形成。
What's even happening? I think this will be enough. Queen is here.
冥王形成。
Let's go. आजा जा बच गया. That worked. Ah, finally a cutscene.
なんでおもちゃの姿を借りなきゃならないんだい？
あ、Gold?
じゃないみたい。よくやったね。でもまだだよ。ここからはわしが相手だ。
Who is her?
万物を直視すれば断りが見える。逆に見れば真実が見えてくる。
Oh.
大丈夫かい？
Another battle? Whoa. And I think this is going to be the final battle location, the main boss, weekly boss. The king. King, oh.
天地が逆さになった。人は世界のなら盤面が逆さになったら自由な足を得た駒は解放。レインドンに習いちょっとしたサプライズをやる。バーベロストルツメジストスからのほんの気持ちだ。
バービーおばさん、試練に付き合ってくれてありがとう。
相変わらず礼儀だ。わしの弟子もお前のレイティングだったらよかったんだが。
Frozen.
三弱の修正。総理名誉形成。
スイッチミネよ、契約を果たせ。
偉業を見届けよ。よっ。
盛り上がりが足りないわ。
クイーンを任せるのだ。
安らかに。偉業を見届けよ。
これよりエンジンが荒波の再臨。 手加減なしよ。
偉業を見届けよ。創世の術。
So the king and queen collided with each other.
冥
Okay, King is dead.
この舞台に心震わすラストソングを。
スイッチミネよ、契約を果たせ。
Finally defeated. Man, this is gonna take so much effort. I mean, their HP is super duper high.
悪くない。
ほんと子供たちって成長が早いんだから私まで嬉しくなってきちゃった。
そうかい。
Barbelo.
今日のことを他の奴らに伝える役目は任せたよ。
I will need to see who is Barbelo. Obviously, she is one from the Hurricane Circle, but who is she exactly?
お前たちよくやったね。見
With
事
the
だ
need
ったよ。
to be my
見
guest.
習ってほしいものだ。楽しい茶会はこれでお開きとしよう。
Bye bye.
本当に行っちゃうの？
Barbie. Barbie.
ごめんね。バービーはいつもこんな感じでそそくさとどっか行っちゃうの。秘密主義だから次に何をするか。でも
But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's very health conscious individual.
バービーはあなたたちの合格を認めてくれた。もちろんさ。
You can come back now. Oh, oops, I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I? And we come out.
やっと戻ってきた。お疲れ。二人ともよく無事に乗り越えたね。
ありがとう。
Felt pretty good to be the trial.
一緒にドラゴンスパインに。
Yep, let's head to Dragon Spine.
あ、なるべく早くた。
Okay. But before that, can I see the history now? Ah, I can see the history now. Okay, so this will be the deciding factor. So I got Escoffer first, then I got Dia. So my skirk is guaranteed. Yes! My skirk is guaranteed. I got Escoffer, then I got Dia. That's awesome. Okay, let's go to Dragon Spine. Now we are going at the ribs. I think I need to change the team. Okay, more lower.
手が凍っちゃいそうだよ。
僕のフードの中に入るかい？
いいのか？温まれるかな？
Ah, there was a cave somewhere here, right? Yeah, there it is.
より温まりたいなら
Hmm.
熱源を探すといい。
Are we seriously gonna kill someone's heart?
着いた。すまない、パイ
I
モン。
have to get to work now.
本当に今も動いてるんだな。
作業している間、
You two stay on guard. What are we thinking?
ちょっと
なんだい？
アルベドにとってマリュー・ドリンは同族。
錬金術の観点から言えば、僕もドリンも人造物だけど。
アルベドは竜
So you sounds like you prefer humans to dragons
好
then?
き嫌いではなく、
I think that I would say I would belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most life forms of life in this world possess some unique traits.
僕はその中で最も特殊で稀な存在だ。
But soon there will be another just like me.
僕
So
の
assuming
錬金
this
術に成
alchemic
功すればチビドリンから
proves
聞いたかもしれないけど、あの子はマリュー・ドリンにと確かに興味深くて挑戦的なことでもあ
Do
る。
you see this as an act of
その気
creation?
持ちは今回の計画は広い意味
The
で
project deals with both the past and the future and stands to profoundly
多
impact
く
many
の人にと
lives.
って重要だ。そしてチビドリンが望む姿になるのはこの2つのこと以外、つまり
To cultivate life which the world cannot generate, indigenously is to cultivate the world
よ
itself.
り完璧な形で命を誕生させる。なすべきかどうかではなく、そうしたいかどうか。
Merely what I wish to.
錬金術、もちろん今回のことを実験だとは思っていないよ。何せこれはもうこの答えで満足できたか。完了だ。
金色の力が竜の心臓をこう
He's kind of like protecting
心
it.
臓は大きいし、その全てが必要なわけじゃない。ここは今回ドゥリンの
そういえば町にいる偽物のヘルターはどうなっ
騎士団が見張っているよ。新たなドゥリンを創造することは彼らの受けた影響。これで錬成人は完成する。
So let's go to Baby Duran. Mini Duran. Matoshka Shibala. Hey Lynn. So many things are going on and you are still intent on cooking here.
今日はここまでにしよ
Thank you for accompanying me.
う。ウィンドブルーム祭の期間中、モンドは
そういえば今年のウィンドブルーム祭おいらたちずーっとバタバタしてる。
お祭りの日になれば。
Okay. I think time for time travel. Time for time travel. I buy. Uru.
子供たち
Go to the plaza. 1 second, where's the plaza? Ah. I have to enter somewhere. Ah, again. Special story mode.
皆も知っての通り、今年のウィンドブルーム祭は困難に満ちていたが、今年度のウィンドブルーム祭のスターはまさにこたびの騒動で多大な貢献をしてくれ
Well,
た
we
人
were
物とね
wandering here and there, but
彼は
I don't think we deserve
屈
it.
強とは言えない見た目だが、戦いの流れを読むことと人々の心をなだめることに長けている。では今年のウィンドブルーム
Venti
祭
the
のスター
Bard.
に盛大な拍手を
Seriously, Venti? But it's okay.
本当に僕でいいの？
何を言う。
You're the perfect person for the job.
わかった。
Unlimited free drinks at the tavern.
ああ、ウィンドブルーム祭のスターからのお願いを断る人などいないだろう。
それじゃあ、さあ、最高の銀融詩人のショーが始まる。
Get around and let me your ears.
ここに構築の祈りを捧げる。
Prayer of formation. Whoa.
無害の大地よ、流れゆく く水よ、精錬の火よ、不欲の風よ。18と世界、そして20の
8 world and 20th passage.
紡がれた魂が生まれ落ちるため、不朽のムクロを神聖なる血肉と化せ。
Wow.
賢者たちよ、我が偉業を刮目せよ。
Snap. Man, that's so gorgeous. What? Oh. So we are gonna get a dragon-looking boy in upcoming playable versions.
ああ、すべて終わったよ。
Not exactly like humans,
構築されたばかりの体は
but that looked awesome.
ありがとう。今回は確かに望んでいたことをやり遂げ、
And achieved a personal goal.
彼女が見たらきっといつもと違った表情を見せてくれるだろう。僕の師匠にして母の黄金レインドットさ。もうだいぶ前だけど。
She sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and sure enough, basically means truth for getting a life.
生活することは大半の人からする自分を知り、世界を知る。僕と世界の間には生活がある。だから
So an artificial human finding a life is in some sense equivalent to finding the truth of this world. To wanting your life for themselves.
生活を理解した時に本物のでも今回の件で新たなヒントを得たよ。人間になるのは
Being human is only the beginning. What follows is the choice of a human who has to make it in life.
人間として多くの人からするとこの数日に起きたことは
It's just part of my family life.
これから僕の兄弟は前のように自由に生きることはできないだろう。変わった家庭だな。まあ、そもそも母がこの世界には様々な家庭がある。僕たちは多分庭園だ。師匠は顔を出さなかった。
Master never showed her face, but if the Hagden Circle knows what I have done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring Nabirus.
母はようやく安らぎを得たようだ。もしそうだとしたら、僕は心。ナベリウスを飲み込んだ？
What's Nabirius?
生の失勢だよ。
Ah, so she created Nabirius? Ruler of life.
この間、アリスさんが教えてくれたんだ。けど正直、僕はそれほど驚きを感じていない。それに、
The ruler of life, all I know is that Nabirius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nabirius are one now.
僕が生の失勢について知っているのはこれくらいだ。
Okay, that's so much lore bomb at the same time. Paimon took the word right off my mouth. I'll make sure to pass all of this into the network back to Master Jean. I'll get going. 5 almost 40 years. If you start listening to then what is it? Yes, Wilbloom gonna be? I couldn't keep my two friends as dark about the scene of Wind's Bloom. How could I? Not could I think of the Cecilia.
どうかな遊興者の真心
The true feeling of prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as the gentle spring
まるで
breeze.
この季
Perfect for
節
the
の風
season.
のようだ旅人手を出して君とアルベドが魔女会の試練に無事合格して魔女たちは大喜びだったよ
Well, we do.
アルベドは欲しいものを手に入れたわけだしこれは魔女からのプレゼントだ中には無二の秘密が隠されている
なんだか不思議な感じだな。
君ほどふさわしい人はいないって送り手が言っていたよ安心して受け取ってくれ
Alright,
どうい
thanks.
たしましてま僕はただの使っ
おお、今回は大活躍だったもんな。じゃあ
本当に約束だよ
もちろんだぞ。後でさ
やったー嬉しくて今にも空を飛んじゃいそうだ
Well, it is actually made for you, bro.
素晴らしいね
No cap. It actually is made for you.
賛美される愛は消え警告に残るは災いのみ核も過酷な運命を
Cruel is said.
誰
Fate,
が受け入れられよ
cruel it may be, were it not for a
救い
hero
の
who
勇
could
士は
set us
ま
all
だ
free.
現れ風に漂う
Through
香りを
shadows
捉
so
えるがご
cold,
と
he
く
sought wisdom
心の
untold,
奥底を
chasing
見
a
通す
fragrance
者
the
が
wind only
い
knows.
ずれを察すれば不滅の悲嘆は拭われ
And into the light.
獅島の輝きへと
Yeah, seriously, you're gonna end it like this? Hoyoverse really pulled a Disney, man. Really pulled a Marvel here. Where is the scene from the trailer where Venti is standing on the hands of the statue with a bow in his hand, and where Diluc and Kaya was fighting abyssal monsters, not just those cryochulls and lava chulls we have been cheated with. I mean, they showed so much in the trailer, but in the end, it's just nothing. Out of 10, I will give 6 to this Archon quest. They just made a joke of us. Made us wait this much. So, Mondstadt, Venti is gonna do something, all and all, but it was just a simple Hilichurls attacking. That's all. Not even Abyss, not even something that needed Venti to do something. They showed in the trailer Venti was standing there with a bow and arrow in his hand, with the skyward harp in his hand. They didn't even include that in the dialogues or in the cutscene. And we even fought normal enemies, nothing more serious, nothing more strict.
ベランダの花がまた枯れた。
Nah, I'm disappointed with this one. I expected more. I seriously expected more. And the trailer showed so much, and they just poured water on it. I am kind of disappointed. I was expecting more. But yeah, that was all from this Archon Quest live stream. Let me know what you guys think about it. I myself am so disappointed with this. This was so disappointing, honestly. But yeah, let me know what is your guys' thoughts about this and what do you guys think about this. And if you like to see more content related to this, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can follow me on Twitch to view my other live streams as well. So until the next video or the next stream or the next time, have a great time, guys. Bye bye.